U.S. policy in the Middle East has long centered around Israel. For decades, Washington supplied the Jewish state with the most advanced weapons systems it refused to sell to other regional players. Meanwhile, Turkey and Arab countries received downgraded, less capable versions of American military hardware. But this trend is now changing. Apparently, Donald Trump is no longer focused on keeping Israel a full step ahead of its neighbors. Instead, he seems captivated by Gulf monarchs' flattery and their trillion-dollar investment promises. The White House's decision to sell state-of-the-art fifth-generation F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia is a clear example of this shift. This development has already alarmed Israel, as it could alter the region's long-term balance of power. Today, we will discuss why this move is so significant, the $2 trillion F-35 program, and the capabilities of this aircraft. The United States possesses a massive military-industrial complex capable of producing every category of advanced weaponry and sustaining its global military dominance. America's defense doctrine prioritizes air superiority, which is why the government spends heavily on top-tier aircraft development. The F-35 program reflects this approach. It is projected to cost the U.S. and its allies roughly $2 trillion over its lifetime, and each jet carries a price tag of about $100 million, excluding long-term maintenance, upgrades, and modernization, which add billions more. The program traces its origins to the early 1980s, at the height of U.S.-Soviet rivalry. Washington planned to replace its F-16 and F-18 fighters with new aircraft that would be stealthy and far more advanced, but such an undertaking was extremely expensive. To share the costs, the Pentagon invited several allied nations to join the program, including the United Kingdom, Italy, the Netherlands, Australia, Canada, Turkey, Denmark, and Norway. Still, the U.S. covered roughly 80% of all expenses. In 2001, Pentagon trials selected Lockheed Martin as the winner of the program. Its engineers managed to achieve what many considered nearly impossible, designing a single platform with 3 distinct variants tailored for the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Navy. F-35A, designed for conventional takeoff from land bases. F-35C, reinforced for aircraft carrier operations. F-35B, the most complex version, capable of short takeoff and vertical landing, used by the Marine Corps. Yet the airframe is only part of the story. The F-35 is a multi-role combat platform capable of striking air, sea, and ground targets, conducting reconnaissance, and even operating as a battlefield command node. Its software alone contains 8.6 million lines of code, earning it the nickname "a computer with wings." Powered by a single engine, the jet can still reach speeds of up to 1,930 kilometers per hour and maintain high-speed flight for extended periods even without using supercruise. Its maximum takeoff weight reaches 32 tons, and without aerial refueling, it can fly roughly 2,200 to 2,500 kilometers. But the F-35's primary advantage is not speed, it is stealth. Its angled surfaces and radar-absorbent coating dramatically reduce its detectability. The aircraft also boasts cutting-edge avionics. Its AESA radar can detect air and ground targets and map terrain. It also serves as an electronic warfare system. A suite of cameras and sensors provides the pilot with a 360-degree view around the aircraft. For context, an F-35 pilot's helmet alone costs around $400,000. The aircraft itself runs between $80 and $100 million. The jet supports a wide range of weapons, including nuclear bombs, though these are not used in routine missions.
For air combat, it carries IAM series missiles. For ground targets, JDAM and GBU precision bombs. It can also fire cruise missiles with ranges of 500 to 900 kilometers. For close-range engagements or threats like slow-moving drones, the F-35 uses a 25mm cannon with 180 to 220 rounds. Israel was the first U.S. partner in the Middle East to receive the F-35. It became the first country to use the jet in real combat operations, and it was granted the ability to customize and upgrade the aircraft, boasting both its military power and political prestige. Israel initially ordered 50 jets, later adding another 25. However, the situation may soon shift. The U.S. now plans to deliver F-35s to Saudi Arabia, the wealthiest state in the region. This could reshape the Middle East's balance of power. Until now, Israel's F-35 fleet allowed it to operate freely across the region and even dominate Iran, a major military power, whose domestic and Russian-made air defense systems have proven unable to counter fifth-generation fighters. Naturally, Israel does not want Muslim countries to acquire such advanced technology. When asked by journalists, Donald Trump gave a direct response. Saudi Arabia will receive the latest F-35 models. Reports indicate that around 48 aircraft may be sold. Israeli air forces have warned that this could threaten its aerial dominance and undermine its ability to conduct covert operations. Israeli officials have conveyed their concerns both to their government and to Washington. But for several reasons, Saudi Arabia's acquisition is unlikely to fundamentally change the balance of power. First, delivery and full deployment will take several years. Second, the Saudis will depend heavily on American support for maintenance and training. Third, the F-35 is highly complex. Saudi pilots will need years to reach full proficiency. Meanwhile, Israel already has extensive operational experience. The deeper issue is not the aircraft itself, but the political shift in Washington. After Israel's strike on Doha, the Trump administration reassessed its Middle East approach. Trump applied strong pressure on Netanyahu, forcing him to apologize to the Emir of Qatar. He also blocked Israeli plans to occupy Gaza and the West Bank. Wealthy Gulf monarchies have gained influence over the White House through lavish praise, luxurious gifts, and promises of massive investments, advantages Israel cannot match. In short, Israel is more concerned about losing American support than about the F-35 sale itself.